What about us, man? Back on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com for you guys, man. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time. Had to start it off with that one right there, man. But for you guys, man, we are New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Bienvenidos a todos. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Ay, mira nomás, man. Mira nomás, man. We got más y más y más y más música para todos. Más música para todos ustedes, man. We got a lot of music right here on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. And it goes like this.
Aunque si escondidas, pero no me digas que me quitas tu amor, porque me quitas la vida.
One of us, we got Mr. Johnny J. Martinez from La Casa. My boy, my partner in crime is man.
Sé que decidiste, pero yo firme estoy. Ya tu amor, no voy a renunciar.
Come on, hit that like button, let's go.
No sé cómo lo tomes, pero doy mi palabra de oro, que te quiero así. Y eso basta. Lo siento, yo no soy capaz de renunciar a ti. Sostengo firmemente que te quiero así. Aunque si escondidas, pero no me digas que me quitas tu amor,
Don't forget,
porque me
man.
quitas la vida. Aunque si escondidas,
Down.
pero que en mi vivas, yo sé bien perdería la razón sin ti mi vida.
Bridge, man.
No sé qué decidiste, pero yo firme estoy. Ya tu amor, no voy a renunciar. No sé cómo lo tomes, pero doy mi palabra de oro, que te quiero así. Y eso basta. Lo siento, yo no soy capaz de renunciar a ti. Sostengo firmemente que te quiero así. Aunque si escondidas, pero no me digas que me quitas tu amor, porque me quitas la vida. Aunque si escondidas, pero que en mi vivas, yo sé bien perdería la razón sin ti mi vida.
What about beautiful welcome back Monday con ustedes here in New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. What are you guys having a good time, man? We're having a good time with you guys already, man. What about that? Shout out to my boy Johnny J. Breaking Johnny J. Martinez. Francisco Bandit, man. And Diferencia. That's right, man. Punto Diferencia. I would decir it is ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a foot right here. On the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. It is Chule.
Amorcito consentido, yo no más vengo a saber. Dime si ya no me quieres para no venir tú a ver.
of the hottest bands out there, man. Frankie and Johnny, Punto Diferencia, man. That's right, man. Adam. Song, baby. Song.
Es el Gaila y Chaparrita, cuerpecito angelical. Tiene un lunar en la boca para más atormentar. Tira el sombrero en el aire se lo llevó. Un bien con un mal se paga, como a mí me sucedió.
And I'm on man. Hit that like, hit that share, but there's a bit of Johnny J, Martinez, Frankie, Segundo Diferencia. I like that jam right there, man. Amorcito Consentido, man. I like that jam. We are New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com.
Vete, porque regresas a arruinarme la existencia, porque me llenas los oídos con mentiras. Ya mejor cámbiate esa cara de inocencia. Vete, no has comprendido que sin ti estoy mejor. Estás a punto de agotarme la paciencia, porque te empeñas en volver si sabes bien que fuiste tú el que falló. Voy a contar hasta 3 y dar la vuelta. Llévate contigo las promesas que rompiste. Llévate los trucos que ya no resultarán. Llévate el frío de las noches, tu ausencia y los reproches que son tu especialidad. Llévate las ganas de dormirnos abrazados. Llévate el motivo que te hizo regresar. Llévate de un golpe esas noches de tristeza y no regreses, por favor. Vete Hoy quiero decirte en tu cara que ya no me haces falta, porque ahora soy más fuerte. Gracias por darme ese placer. Ahora vete. Llévate contigo las promesas que rompiste. Llévate los trucos que ya no resultarán. Llévate el frío de las noches, tu ausencia y los reproches que son tu especialidad. Llévate las ganas de dormirnos abrazados. Llévate el motivo que te hizo regresar. Llévate de un golpe esas noches de tristeza y no
That's right, man. Andrea Vasquez, man. Vete ya para todos ustedes, man. Keep it locked in right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com, man. We're partying it down. And it goes like this, man.
Perdona si te estoy amando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante tu respiración.
Come on, Raza, hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Let's go.
Perdona si te estoy amando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante tu respiración. Disculpa, sé que estoy violando nuestro juramento, sé que estás con alguien que no es el momento, pero hay algo urgente que decirte hoy. Estoy muriendo por verte, agonizando, muy lento, muy fuerte. Vida, devuelve de mis fantasías, mis ganas de vivir la vida, devuélveme el aire. Cariño mío, sin ti yo me siento vacía, las tardes son un laberinto y las noches me saben a puro dolor. Quisiera decirte que hoy estoy de maravilla, que no me ha afectado lo de tu partida, pero con un dedo no se tapa el sol. Estoy muriendo por verte, agonizando, muy lento, muy fuerte. Vida, devuelve de mis fantasías, mis ganas de vivir la vida, devuélveme el aire. Cariño mío, sin ti yo me siento vacía, las tardes son un laberinto y las noches me saben a puro dolor. Vida, devuelve de mis fantasías, mis ganas de vivir la vida, devuélveme el aire. Cariño mío, sin ti yo me siento vacía, las tardes son un laberinto y las noches me saben a puro dolor.
Bueno más, Rastita, man. We got it all right here in New Mexico Radio. Talk Show.com. Más información para todos ustedes, man. Ay, 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 man. We got a lot of music for you guys, man. Quiero bailar, por olvidar, man, by the beautiful Bianca Ruiz right here in New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com.
Me dijiste adiós, mi corazón rompiste, en pedazos se quedó y no sabía yo qué hacer en la vida sin tu querer. Yo no esperaba un después, sentí que mi vida se acabó. Con un poco de tiempo la tristeza se me fue. Me volvieron las ganas de divertirme otra vez. Ahora
Bueno más, man. Everybody having a good time, man. We are in Metzco Radio Talkshow.com, man. We got más y más información. We got más música para todos ustedes, man. We got Douglas Justice en la casa. We got some Pepe Maldonado para todos ustedes, man. We are in Metzco Radio Talkshow.com. And ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are having a good time because we are having a good time with you guys as well. That was a little bit of Bianca Ruiz, man. Bailar por olvidar para todos ustedes. So keep it locked and loaded right here, man, on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. We got some Pepe Maldonado. Caro amigo mío goes a little bit of something like this.
Amigo mío, qué triste vengo, porque me acaban de despedir. Lo que más quise, más que a mi vida. Hace un momento se acaba de ir. Los años pasan, los tiempos cambian. A veces hacen a uno llorar. Aún recuerdo que me decía que ella por nadie me iba a cambiar. Amigo mío, yo te lo digo. Espero en Dios no te pase igual. Y si te pasa, te lo aseguro. Si no has llorado, vas a llorar.
Bueno más, racita. Bienvenidos.
Vivir es dicha, no cabe duda. Cuando se tiene por qué vivir. Pero y ahorita no tengo a nadie.
Bueno, más, racita. We're live on the New Mexico Radio Talk man. Puro música favorita. Bueno, más, man. Glad to be back with you guys, man. This is a little bit of Pepe Maldonado para todos ustedes, man. Keep it locked and loaded, man. We got a lot of música para todos ustedes.
Una palomita que tiene su nido en un verde naranjo. Se quedó solita porque su palomo lo estaba engañando. Yo y esa paloma sentimos iguales los mismos pesares. Con lágrimas mías y lágrimas de ella llenamos los mares. Ay, palomita, ¿cómo le vamos a hacer? Si a ti te dio tu palomo, a mí me dio mi
Bueno, más.
querer.
Jiménez. Encanto y Zen en la casa. Bienvenidos para todos ustedes. Rubén Rivera. Los Nobles. Para todos ustedes, man. Un pinche grito. Una palomita para todos ustedes, man. We're live on the New Mexico Radio Talk.com.
Cerca de una fuente se encuentra el naranjo cubierto de azares. Y la palomita se encuentra muy lejos cruzando los mares. Como esa paloma quisiera también yo tener unas alas. Olvidar mis penas, volada como ella y los mares cruzara. Ay, palomita, ¿cómo le vamos a hacer?
Además, got a beautiful Tita Martinez in la casa.
Si a ti
One
te
más, hit
dio
the like button, hit that share button, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go, man.
a mí me dio mi querer.
Bueno, más, vamos con una cumbia bonita. A little bit of Jessica Says, Chris Downs, Corbana conmigo. And we're live on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com, man. Bienvenidos.
sabrosa y está sonando y no va a parar. Toma tu pareja,
Bueno, más, hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Let's go.
la party está buena, disfruta y no pares de bailar. Baila con
Bueno, más, man, I got a special guest right after this song, man.
sabrosa para gozar. Baila
Got a special guest right after this
sabrosa,
cumbia. Keep it locked and loaded, man. We got a special guest every single week, man. A bit of baila conmigo, amigo.
Este nuevo ritmo pa' que lo baile toda mi
Don't forget, man, we got a special guest right after this show, ladies and gentlemen. Or right after this song, I should say, right? Live in the mix. Yours truly, DJ Hinta. Jessica Sachs, Chris Dams, una cumbia. To the baila. Conmigo, hit that like button. Let's go, let's go. We are the fastest growing internet radio podcast in La Honda, ladies and gentlemen. Or no más, ladies and gentlemen, man, we are New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Baila conmigo. One of the baddest sax players right now in female history, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful Jessica Sachs. She's all the way from Paso, Texas, man. She's one of the New Mexico Radio co-hosts on Wednesdays. Ay, man, we got más y más. Eres buena versión, but there's ustedes, man. We got a special guest, man. Special guest. Keep it locked in, man. We are New Mexico Podcast.com. Special guest coming up right after this hit single, man, right here by Jessica Sachs, Chris Dams. 3-time Grammy winner, Mr. Chris Dams. What about us? Party live right here in New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. Ay, mira nomás, man. Puro cumbias, right? We got a good special guest, man. This guy is very talented. We got Mr. Sergio Jimenez. What's going on, Sergio?
Going on, senor?
A la máquina. You finally made it to the talk show.
I finally made it. Like I told you, it has to happen when it's not planned, man. It has to be like it's you know my schedule. It's like freaking weird.
Hey, man, I was just with you yesterday, man. I'm like, man, how does this guy stay so busy and manage everything, man? I don't understand it, man. I mean, I'm busy too, but, you know, I mean, I wish I had your schedule. I mean, I probably don't.
Dude, hey, you're as busy as you want to be. That's what I tell everybody.
Exactly. So, man, tell us a little bit about this event center, man. It's one of the biggest event centers in Roswell, man. I mean, you know, when I started there, man, there's a lot of activity going on, man. It's crazy how the turnaround is, man. You know, I see a lot of great activity. You know, you're bringing in stuff for the younger generation and for the adults as well, man. So tell us a little bit about it.
Man, so Encanto Event Center started, it's going to be our 2-year anniversary.
Wow.
In August. We have, man, we do so much to take and say, like, summarize it, you know what I mean? We can do anything from decorating to just renting the venue. We've done midget wrestling. We've done Tejano shows. We've done Norteño shows. We have Christian shows. We have boxing matches. It's literally an event center for multi-purpose.
And you know what I like about it, man? It's so well organized, man. You know, from the start to the finish, man. I mean, I'm sure, you know, when you guys started out, there was a few little kinks and bumps and bruises. You know, I mean, that's how it all is, right? When you start a business and, you know, you can continue, right? And, you know, I just seen, you know, there's a lot of great activity, man. You know, everything is so well organized, man. It's like everything from start to finish.
It might look like it's me and all, but it's not, man. I just have a great team behind they have my back and they take care of me really good. They make me look good.
Well, and that's what it takes, man. It takes, and you know, I can't express this enough, man. I have to tell everybody on the show, man, you got to take pride in what you do. And you know, there's some people, you know, that show up, you know, suits and ties. There's some people that show up in pinche shortes or tank tops, and I'm like, a la máquina. And I have to say that on the show because a lot of people think, you know, that, you know, it's the way you dress, man, and it is, man, because, you know, you dress to impress, and that's what it takes, man, to put on a show, man. And you know, a lot of people on the show, man, are always asking me, man, how do you perform? I said, well, you got to you got to interact with the fans, you got to interact with the crowd, man.
It is, man. Like you have to put on the show. People want to see a show. We got Estamos con Mauricio. Saludos, Mauricio, from El Origen Norteño. That's the reason we're actually here. I wanted to invite everybody this Friday to the UFO Festival for the first time ever on the cultural stage. We have El Origen Norteño, man. You've been a part of them. They renamed you DJ Kiwi. It's a phenomenal opportunity for us as a promoter, as a event center, as a band, for them to perform at the UFO festival. The UFO festival, to my knowledge, has never had anything norteño at that level.
Wow.
So it's shoot like having a Mexican band perform on Independence Day, like it's phenomenal, and they're proud to be here in the U.S. It's a phenomenal band, man. If you guys have not had the opportunity to listen to El Origen Norteño, they actually just released um, 4 songs. They're called OVNI Cumbias, bro. So they're talking about the aliens. Roswell has become like their second home. They've been really, really supportive. People love them here, man. And they're going to be here this Friday at the UFO Festival, man. And what a way to like bring their new songs to this type of festival. Like it happened, it feels like it was planned, but honestly, it wasn't. It was just like very improvised. But like I've always said, and like I've told you, like God is good, man, and it puts you in the right place at the right time. And we just blessings keep on pouring, man.
I mean, these guys, I can't express these guys enough, man, because these guys, they gave me a new name, man. And I mean, I'm waiting on the logo, man. I'm waiting on the logo to see what it actually really looks like, right? And these guys are phenomenal, man, because, they interact with the crowd. And it's something that I've always been doing as a DJ myself, dancing, interacting. And that's what people like, man. They want people to, you know, to to actually like feel the vibe and feel the action. There's a lot of bands, there's a lot of people they don't show actions, man. And these guys, when I seen them perform, I was like, wow, just the
Yeah,
they do what they
and these guys, Henry, I mean, you could see them every single weekend, and every single weekend it's a different show,
exactly.
like a whole different show, man. And I have worked with them week after week after week, and week after week after week we get a different show, and it's always, it's never like a low quality show. It's always like,
Exactly.
it's not just a band playing. It's always like they get down and they make it all about the person that we're celebrating, whether it's a quinceañera, sweet 16. Man, it's phenomenal, man. It's great, talented guys.
And that's going down what day? This Friday, right? I
This
think I'm
Friday
out
at the
there, man.
UFO Festival, yeah, we'll be at the
I
cultural stage.
I mean, I never stop, man. I'm out there as well, man. I'll be out there. I'll probably see them, of course. I mean, I'm always. I mean, it's just like they don't know where Hen Dog's going to be at on the weekends, and I'm just like, well, just show up and I'll be there.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. No, these guys are talented, man. Sergio, anybody, man. I know there's a lot of people, man, that always are wanting to come down to Encanto, man. And how do these guys get to, put on a show, or how do they get to?
man. So Encanto's an open door, bro. I am very blunt, very transparent, and I say it how it is. Sometimes some people might take it the right way, some people might take it not so good. But if you're easy to work with, I'm easy to work with, and we get stuff done. But sometimes it's not the case. If there's a lot of artists, I've worked with artists, man. I don't know if you catch them in my background. I have that wall full of guitars,
I see
memorabilia
that, man.
from Tigres del Norte, Ramon Ayala. Have a microphone that belonged to Selena, one of the events that they were here at the Royal Crown.
Wow.
Man, I have a lot of stuff that throughout the years I've gotten my hands on. Um, like the one from Selena was a gift from a friend that he had it just laying there, and he came one day and said, "Hey, you're in the industry. I want to give you something." Not knowing what it was, and sure enough, it was one of Selena's microphones that she used when they play at the Royal Crown.
Wow.
And it still has like lipstick all over it and everything. Like it's pretty cool.
That's a good memory to have, man. And I see you got
Yeah.
like a nice little wall of fame over there, man.
Yeah, no, we have El Chapo, we have Los Mismos, we have some stuff from Los Bukis, Temerarios. We've worked with Ana Gabriel like about a year ago. We've had the opportunity to work with Karol G, Santa Fe Clan, Los Tigres del Norte, Huracanes. Man, like the names go on and on of all the bands we've had the opportunity to work with, and what's coming. Like we're trying to stay current, like what's new. And I always thought I was gonna be like up to date, but things are changing so fast. Social media is changing everything. TikTok's changing everything. But we're trying to stay up to date with it as much as we can. But Roswell's a very, very tough market. That's what I tell a lot of the bands. I'm like, you might be from your hometown or certain areas and packing up the place
Exactly.
and saying, "Oh, I'm a thousand people venue kind of band," and you could come to Roswell, and if you don't market in the right place or the right people, it's not gonna go well. It's all about your marketing, your strategic, your plan, and always with time, planning it with time. Um, and you have to give what the people like, not what you like.
And you're right. You know, Roswell's such a hard market to bring down different acts, man. You know, I get the things of people like, hey man, you should bring a good Tejano band or you should bring a good country band. And it's tough. I mean, Roswell's tough to bring talent down here.
Yeah, no, it is. But there's a lot of opportunities. I've worked with the country market for a little bit. Roswell's not my country market. I've worked the country market in Phoenix, San Antonio, and different areas. Here, I'm not a. There's a the Liberty is the one that takes care of all the mostly of all the country acts that come to town, so I let them do them. We here we do the norteño. That's kind of like I branded myself kind of known for doing the Mexican regional music in this area.
And you know what's awesome, man? You built a relationship with these bands, and you know their managers or promoters, and you know they contact you every single time. You know, they're like, hey,
E-
how can we
Every
come and play
day,
in
man. Well,
Roswell?
you've been around me for a while already, man. And you see my phone's constantly going off, like bands looking for dates, looking for gigs, trying um, giving me a whole full set of weekends, bunch of dates, and my job's just to plug them in. But I don't like to just plug them in. I like to plug them in at where I know they're gonna do good, where people are wanting to see these bands.
And what kind of bands you got coming up at Encanto? I know you got some events
And
coming up.
so yeah, so for like here at Encanto, I have some Nintendo I don't even know in around my phone. Um, Let me go to my Roswell file because I'm telling you, like a lot of people are under the impression I only do events in Roswell, but that's not the case, man. Well, you know that, like we do events all over. This coming week, the week of the July 11th, we have Noche de Sax. We have Adolfo Urias and Los Capitanes. Um, so that's this month. We're still dealing with like graduations and a lot of that stuff. So it's very tough to do those type of events. But let me see what else we have coming up. So starting in August, we have a series of events. We have one of the most anticipated dances of a combination of bands that people have been waiting for. Friday the first, August 1st, we have Norteños de Ojinaga, Conjunto Satebol, Los Marineros del Norte, and Tropicalísimo Apache, La Nueva Imagen. That's on the 1st of August. And then celebrating our second anniversary, which I'm really excited for this one. It's Friday the 8th of August with Los Tremendos León. They've actually been the band that opened um, Encanto. It was the first band
Wow.
officially opened Encanto with us. Um, we had another band that played a week prior, which was Alianza Norteña for one of the Castañeda families, their quinceañera. But officially as Encanto fully functioning at its 100% was Los Tremendos, and our bands that are coming that day is El Origen Norteño and La Dictadura. Like I said, El Origen has become one of the most popular bands in this local area. Not like the over there by the I don't know what do they call Mirden Odessa,
Right. Yes. The Panhandle area.
the pan not is it the Panhandle? Don't they
I
call
believe
it the
so.
something basin? I'm not an oil field guy, so um so and then they're being requested a lot in the Amarillo area, the Lubbock area. So we have a lot of dates going up there. We're actually heading to Nashville, Tennessee to perform in March. So yeah, it's gonna be El Origen Norteño is doing really good, and I'm really glad I get to be a part of all this development with them. And La Dictadura is also an up and coming band from Chihuahua. And then one of the dances that everybody has been waiting for the longest time is Arrasando Norte. That is August, I'm trying to think, August 29th. August 29th. And also that they're going to come in with Los de la R and, of course, El Origen Norteño. Like I said, El Origen Norteño has been, you'll be seeing them a lot because that's what people want to see. And we bring people what they want to see. And further along, we have a lot of more stuff I'm just not gonna say yet. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, man, is you can only give out so much information because then you're gonna have people wanting to, oh, well, I could bring that band too, so if you throw out your idea already, but you
No,
already
no,
bring out the
and
idea,
I
you know
have
what I
no
mean?
problems, man. I have we do have Primavera Israel. We have Primavera coming up this year, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
And we, it's not that they if like I've told them, they could here in town they could also perform at Epic nightclub. We used to work there for the longest time. We don't know more. The reason for that is we have our own place. Um, I wish anything but the best to that place. Epic is amazing, like they do good events, they bring good bands, and like I tell everybody, I'm like, the sun shines for everybody. You could go there, you could go here. Um, it's like if a band wants to perform over there, like I have no problem, man. Like I tell them, like you could go perform there, you could perform here. It's it's not like oh you can't perform there or you can't perform here. Nah, I'm cool with it, man.
And how did you get started in wanting to do all this stuff, man? Because I know it's a lot of work.
Hey,
Because I'm a promoter myself, and I still
how,
got lots of learning to do on how to book a
so
band to make sure they get paid.
So how did I start Hen Dog? Man, I don't even know if I've told you that story. So I was actually 19 years old, freshly
Wow.
graduated out of college. I graduated high school at 17. So I graduated at 19 with the bachelor's in electrical engineering.
Wow.
So I was for being 19, I was making good money. So I was making good money. I thought I was a big dog over here. So I one day I called Tucanes de Tijuana and I called them and I asked them like, "Hey, like, how much do you charge?" And they're all like 150 grand. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like, it is what it is. I'm like, I'm good. And so I ended up just leaving it there. So this market, there was a promoter. He already passed. His name was Tino Portillo. So I knew him through my tío Cuco, and so Tucanes had mentioned to me. So Tucanes ended up calling me 3 months later and
Wow.
tell me like, "Hey, we've been wanting to go to Roswell. Can you do 60,000?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm good. Like, I'm not gonna pay you 60,000. Like, I could use 60,000 somewhere else." And at that
Right.
time, I was already starting my little business, which it was not supposed to be a business. It was just like a little side hustle. Like, I was just a kid. Like, I was going to school, I had a job, I was raising a baby. It was we were kids playing around. It just happened. Things
Exactly.
happen. So make long story short, Friday Tucanes end up being in Odessa, Sunday in Albuquerque. So they want to do Friday and Saturday in Roswell. They call me up, they tell me, "Hey, like here's we want to do it with you.
Exactly.
So we end up doing the show. We it was negotiated a certain way, but at the end of the show, I had collected all the money from all the ticket sales, from VIP tables and everything. We
Exactly.
made a certain amount of money. So I go to the bus. So to get this, Tucanes is my favorite band.
Right.
Has been as a child, grew up to him. So that night I didn't even see him perform. Like
Wow.
so I was like so excited to see him and I didn't even get to see him perform. So I was back in the bus counting money and I was $30,000 over. Like
Holy
over, not
crap.
short. I was over. So I kept
Wow.
counting, and I was always coming over. So Adrian Arce, which is um the manager of Tucanes, he had only started 3 months prior to when I started
Right.
doing this. He's a president of Promotores Unidos. He's the president of the Billboard Latin Billboard. He's a well-known guy.
Wow.
And he still managed Tucanes de Tijuana at this time. So he goes like, "What's the matter? Like you have a worried face." I'm like, "No, everything's fine. Everything's fine." So I end up so Mario Quintero and the whole band get off the stage and come into the bus, and he looks at me. He goes like, "How did we do?" And then he looks at his manager and he's like, "What's wrong?" And then his manager Adrian goes like, "I don't know. Like aquí el chavo no, he's he's starting to worry me." So I'm like sweating, dude, because I'm coming up with $30,000 over.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to figure out because I'm a numbers guy, man. So I'm like, I'm just a numbers guy. So instead of just wrapping it up, so he goes, Mario goes into the back. The back of the bus has a room, a big room. That's his room, and he comes out. He changes, and then he looks at him, and they have a smirk. And Mario tells Adrian, he's like, "Quit being a fucking asshole and just tell him." And I look at Mario and I look at Adrian. I'm like, "What do you mean? Tell me what?" And he gets a stack of money, dude, and he just puts it aside. He's like, "Okay, now count it." So I count it, and now it's perfect. It's right on, like right on the money. So he goes like, "I'm gonna tell you something." He goes like, "Those $30,000 were from last night's show, and we wanted to see if you were gonna pocket that money and just walk out off with it." Which is like, you weren't gonna get far because the guys were waiting for you down outside the bus. But then he goes like, "Okay," so we started paying everybody off. Virtuoso, well, at the time we're Brillantes. They perform, they pay them. Los Capi perform, they pay them.
Exactly.
La Banda Tierra Manzanera, which part of them are now La Original Banda Limon, we paid them, and then paid Tucanes. So at the end of the day, I'm like, who the fuck's gonna pay me? And then he looks at me, he goes like, "This is your first lesson." He's never get screwed over by a band. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, my favorite band just screwed me, and I didn't even get to see him perform. He goes like, "Don't worry." He goes like, "But your honesty is gonna get you far." So I took it like, what the fuck? Like it is, and the guitar I have back there by them, it was signed that day. And every
Wow.
time I look at it, I'm like, that's the day they fucked me. Like he screwed me over. So after that, man, 30 is not even 3 weeks later. Rafael Marquez, he's one of the I don't he's one of the owners of Tigres del Norte.
Oh wow.
He calls me. He goes like, "Con Sergio," and I'm like, "¿Quién habla?" He's ya me dice, "Rafa, y quiero hacer una fecha en Roswell." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Tigres del Norte are calling me? Like, what the fuck?" So he goes like, "Yeah, Adrian gave me your number, that you're the guy to talk to, and you're very, man, Hendog, you're not gonna believe this. I have never signed a freaking contract with the band.
Holy crap.
Like never. Like it's freaking weird. I have never signed a contract. I have never sent a deposit. It's just a text, a phone call, and a verbal agreement. And it's like screw it, let's go with it. A lot of people go, "You're not scared that they're not gonna show up?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, they give me their word. And then the bands too, they ask them like, "You're not scared that the place is not gonna be ready? You're gonna show up and there's nothing for you guys to perform?" And they go like, "No." I'm like, and I've been doing this for 18 years already.
That's crazy.
And till the only one I've had to sign contracts with was actually I did sign contract, and that's good with the festival. I've never worked with them before. Um, oh man, her name's Gabby. She managed Control at the
Wow.
time. I don't know. No, Jenny. Jenny. Her name's Jenny. Jenny Degollado. She's the one that would manage Control. She's the one, for the first and only one I've signed the contract for. And but yeah, but we only signed it once. The very first time we worked. After that, it was just a text like, "Hey, we're coming through," or "Hey, we're looking for this weekend." "Hey, I'm in this part of the world. Can you book me this date?" Or "Do you know anybody in this area? We have a flat." Like whatever, bro. Like we get a lot of calls from bands and stuff like that.
No, that's
So and
crazy,
that's how
man.
I started. Like Tucanes were kind of like my padrinos, and I tell Adriana, I'm like, "You were my padrino, you and Mario." I finally got to see them at several shows because we did a tour with them, which was Tucanes de Tijuana and La Original Banda Limon. I think it was
Wow.
a little bit before COVID. Like they recorded a whole album, and we actually had to stop it because of COVID. We started in California, made it to Phoenix, and that's where it kind of stopped. We had some dates with Huracanes right prior to COVID, and we thought it was nothing. And shit, we get hit with all these lockdowns. We got to work with Caminantes, Fugitivos, Los Mismos. Got to meet Marco Antonio Solis. Like I've been very blessed to meet people in the music industry.
No, I mean, and that's cool, man, because I mean, as a promoter or booking agent or whatever, man, you want to establish that great foundation with the artists you work with or the artists that come down because you don't want to be those ones that that, oh yeah, well, you know what, I'm gonna pay the band, and then they get all the way here, and you're one of those managers or promoters that don't pay the band, and then they don't want to go
No,
to you no more.
right before anything, you set a structure and you let them know how you work. They either decide to work with you or they decide not to work with you. Some bands will say like, "Hey, no, that's not how I work." I'm like, "Well, unfortunately." And there's bands that will tell you like, "Hey, well, I want $50,000 and guarantee me $50,000." I'm all right. You guarantee me a sold out crowd, and I'll guarantee you the $50,000. But they can't do
Right.
that. Like they can't guarantee you nothing. So why should you guarantee something? So a lot of bands do take advantage of up and coming promoters. But hey, if you have to do what you have to do to eat, so um, like I said, I got screwed over at my very first gig. And after that, like I learned, and I was taught like where not to get screwed over. I've worked. Pepe Tovar has been one of the ones that had a lot to do with him. Pepe and Jose Barrios, like they have a lot to do in my development and as a promoter. Rafa from Tigres, um, Don Heraclio from Huracanes, Doña Lupe from Huracanes, like man, they've all had an impact at one point in my life that they were like, "Hey, bro, you're doing this wrong." They used to call me kid, me decían
Oh,
chavo.
holy crap.
Which I was a kid. I was 21. Dude, I was not even old enough to drink at a bar, and I was already inside these bars. But no, it's been pretty cool, man. And then now we're set here at Encanto. We're getting ready to open 3 more locations as Encanto. Um, so what we're doing here is phenomenal, man. People have responded phenomenal to our services, and we have some new locations coming up. One in Amarillo, one in Lubbock, one in San Antonio. It's in the talks that a second Encanto's coming to Roswell, but it's not set in stone. Um, I personally I'm okay with one. But hey, like if the opportunity is there, we might just jump on it. There's another our 5 year plan right now is looking very bright, so we have a lot of cool things coming, man, and we're just waiting patiently for this this flower to blossom, man, because it's barely been 2 years.
And in the 2 years, man, you've done a lot in the 2 years, man, at Encanto, man. I mean, I know it takes a lot, to get to get an establishment rolling, and some people want to, make, they want to make a lot of change right away, man. And you guys are doing everything right by the books, man, and
Yeah,
everything's going, smooth, man. In the 2 years, I mean, I was looking at your calendar the other day. I'm like, God Almighty, this guy's already booked up for 2035. I'm like, "A la máquina."
2028. We're already booking 2028, 2029.
I'm
We
like,
have
wow, man.
we have some events for the next 5 years. A contract with the WWE Monster Truck shows, with the Extreme Midget Wrestling 5-year contracts. We have some shows with Tucanes for 3 years from now that are already planned. Some casinos. We have 3 dates with Carol G and Santa Fe Clan together at 3 stadiums. One in New Orleans at the Saints, there where the Saints play, and we have booked the. We were trying to book the one in Vegas where the Raiders Stadium's at, but unfortunately, you have to have some part of, like, be a part of a committee or commissionaries. I don't know what the heck. So unfortunately, I wasn't part of that, and the person I was gonna partner up with doing that one is not. We didn't come to an agreement. So unfortunately, Las Vegas didn't plan out for that tour. They'll probably end up giving it directly to that guy. And like I said, there's no feelings there. I know we're gonna try to do the Sunland Bowl in El Paso that same weekend. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming up.
And I just don't understand how you are able to, make all this happen, man. And I mean, I don't even know how many hours of rest you get because I
Bro.
mean, I didn't go like 5 or 6 o'clock this morning, man. I'm always trying to, work on the music craft and the podcast show, man. I'm always trying to work on different things, man. And like I said, man, I just hung out with you yesterday, man, and I'm just like, man, how does this guy do it, man? He was on the phone, he was working on this, he was working on that, working on practice, working on this. I'm like, ah, la máquina. How does this guy do it, man?
Yeah, that's how you
He's
have
got
to
some
go because
imaginary
I'm jumping
octopus
on the
arms.
road. Yeah, I was in Phoenix this morning. I was in Albuquerque, then Phoenix, and then came back. I'm on the road a lot.
I don't understand how you manage all that, man. I don't know how. I mean,
I don't
when
either,
when do
man.
you rest? When do you rest? I mean, I
Oh
hope you got a
man.
down. I hope you got some downtime
No,
sometime.
yeah, no. And it helps out, man, that my family's here with, like, part of the business. So my kids are growing up in this industry. Some people see it wrong. Some people see it like, that's good. Um, my thing is like, we're like, they're not forced to work, man. Like, my kids are not forced to work. They like being here. And it's cool. Like, your kids want to be here. They want to be with you. They want to be a part of what you have created. This is not my long term plan. So if they want to keep it, it keeps. Or if not, someone's gonna walk in and get this golden platter, and it's for yours to keep, and just keep it going. But it's pretty cool, man. Like, my downtime and everything. And I do, like, I take vacations. We take a couple vacations throughout the year, and we log off completely. Sometimes we don't log off fully, but we try.
Because I know it can be hectic at times, man. I mean, you're answering one phone, and then you're answering another call. You're answering the computer call. You're answering the emails, and
Yeah, like right
I
now,
mean,
I've had since I've only been on here with you for a little bit, and I already have 6 missed calls, dude. I have to return, and I will return them. And then it's just like, ugh. But I
and,
I don't know.
and,
I
you
don't know. I don't know how to do it. It just happens. It just
and you don't even
falls
know.
into place.
I mean, and all for maybe a booking for the hall, maybe a booking for a band. Hey, can you book me here? Can you book me there? I'm coming through town. Or I mean,
Yeah.
you, and that's why you got to be on top of those phone calls, man. You got to be on top of those phone calls. I mean, you could be at midnight. People are calling you. Hey, Sergio, can you relay me to the right source to the right venue?
Yeah. No. Yeah. There's like, Encanto's not the only thing I do. I used to have a job plus all this. I used to work. Man, my background, like I said, I have an engineering background. I have an education background, administrative background. I have social work background, criminal justice background. Man, it just has have I've gone to school and I have a background where like if this fails, like I have something to fall on. But as of right now, I pulled the
It doesn't look like it's failing, man, because I see the place is booked up every weekend, man.
it's booked every single day. We do funerals, we do like bar mitzvahs, we
Holy crap.
do baby showers. We had a divorce party 2 weeks ago. Like shoot, you need a place to party? We got you. Like we got you taken care of.
I mean, it's good to have this business because you're busy every single day, man, and and it's very awesome because I mean it's money coming in. I mean, people see it like, man, hey, this place is making a lot of money. No, by the time you pay everything, and I say this all the time with these bands, man, and these artists, I mean, yeah, they charge a certain fee and they want to get paid, and they got to pay for their help, they got to pay for all their accolades, the travel time, and it's a lot, man. People don't understand it.
There's a lot of expenses. There's a
You
lot
don't
of
understand.
it takes a lot to run a business, man. Um, the more you grow, the more you spend.
Of
Like that's
course.
how it is. Like that's what I've came to realize. Like I'm like, yeah, you see all this, you people calculate this number of money, like, hey, he's charging so much for a quince, and you
Exactly.
multiply it by 4 weekends, and sometimes he does Fridays. So man, they're banking it. It's like, hey, like my insurance is gonna kill me. Like no, like the more you do, the more you pay. The electric, like I used to complain about my electric bill at home. After having my electric bill here, I'm like, fuck that. Like I don't mind paying my electric bill at home. Same thing with the water. Like everybody was complaining about the water bill going up and this and that. And when I get my water bill here, my first one, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no, like, and that's just because
And
I
people
have a
don't understand that, man. And that's what I try to tell all these artists that I have on the show, man, is when they charge a certain fee for their performance, I'm like, you know, yeah, and they're probably lowballing themselves as a performer, but they still got to pay, themselves. They got to pay their musicians. They got to pay rooms. They got to pay all kinds of stuff. And by the time
yeah.
they pay it all out,
And
they're
it's
only
not
coming
just
home with
that. You still
seven
have
and
to
hundred,
pay
eight
for
hundred
your
dollars.
marketing, your recording, your studio time, your
Exactly.
videos. You have to pay like a lot of stuff, man. It's not just like, and so I've gotten to understand how the bands work. So that's why like we negotiate, we talk, and now it's got into the habit where like they just send a text, hey, you have this date, let's do this date. Give me the times, give me the dates, give me the city, and we get it all done. I make it easy for them, so they make it easy for me. Like I said, like we have a dates in Nashville coming up, so I already got planes booked. We're going, so it's with the Lorigen. So we're gonna be in Albuquerque on Friday, Nashville on Saturday, and Amarillo, Texas on Sunday. And we already have like my job's to book everything, hotels, everything ready to go, and these guys come in and make it easy for me, so I make it easy for them, and it's just it keeps the ball rolling.
And that's what it takes, man, is just negotiations, man. And just try to make everybody happy at the end of the day, man, because
Well,
I mean,
you know what, Henry, you're never gonna make everybody happy. I've
it's
learned that
tough,
the
man.
hard way. You try to please everybody, you ain't gonna freaking do it. So I'm like, it is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. Like it's it's not like it is what it is. Like you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. Like I don't. It doesn't bother me.
And that's why I kind of keep going, man. It's a lot of work, to play the songs, to find the right for the right crowds. And I'm sure it's the same way with the bands también, when they're playing. It's like, well, what are we gonna play next? Or
Well,
what
I'm gonna tell you something, Henry. Um, I'm like I like norteño music because I got into like it, but I wasn't a fan. I'm not a fan. Like I see like a hardcore fan. I'm more of like the Liberación, like Bronco, Temerarios, Bookies, Mismos. Those are the bands, the music I like, the music I like to hear. But you bring those bands here and they they don't do so good. So if I was to bring just the bands that I like, it wouldn't be good. Roswell is a Chihuahua market, like a norteño sax. You bring Maquinaria, Pescadores, Fiera. Those are the bands that are gonna generate income. La Senda is one of the people's favorite. Slowly they're adapting. Secreto de Parranda is coming in September. Um, who else is coming? Just different bands like that newer style.
Exactly.
So, but Secreto was the one that came and broke that ice and tried it because nobody wanted to try it because Roswell's tough. Sigma
Roswell's a
has
real tough
been here
market,
a
man,
lot
for
of
the
times, and
whole country. I mean, you know, everybody's always asking me like, "Hey, how can I get a Tejano band there? How can I bring a country band?" I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know how the market's going to work.
yeah, no,
I mean,
anybody could bring
you got to
anything,
hit or miss.
whether they bring it to the Liberty, to Encanto, or to Epic. Like these bands are more than welcome to play wherever they like, or someone new or a new promoter wants to book those bands and just bring them in. Like you're more than welcome. Even I have a few promoters that have in October a couple dates here that they're gonna do a dance here. And like I said, Encanto doesn't belong to me. Encanto belongs to Encanto, and I rent Encanto from Encanto. Like it's I'm just a promoter. When I play the part of a promoter, I'm there as a promoter and not as the owner. Because then it's like I'm treating Encanto. Because then who's gonna pay him?
Exactly.
So because Encanto has to get paid.
No, I mean, yes, and you're correctly about that because you got to make sure everything's all in form, and and then you know and I'm trying to like brace all this, like how do they you bring different acts here, man, and because this town, this city, man, is just like you don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work.
It's hard to test the waters, man. It's very hard to test the waters, but I'm not if I'm in a good position to test the waters, I'll test them. But if not, I'm like,
Well, you know me, man. I've been wanting to bring some acts down, man, and I mean, and like you said, these guys they want a guaranteed price,
yeah. But look,
and
it
it's
goes like
tough.
that one time. You remember you had something booked. You booked Encanto. You took your time. You set up. You were here waiting for this artist to show up. And what happened? The artist left you hanging. Excuse
Exactly.
after excuse, and that's not right, man. I'm like, so ask me again if that artist is gonna come in my on my end. Not even. It's not even gonna be considered. If you tell me, hey, I'm gonna bring this band again, I'm gonna be like, what the heck? I'll smack you some sense into you now. Now,
But I mean, and I don't want to burn my shoes in the ground, man, and be one of those guys, that brings all these acts, and have to make sure you have to have that guaranteed price, and you don't want to pay a guaranteed price because you don't
man,
know if you're gonna make it all out. You know what I mean?
look, Henry, like, um, man, I don't want. I'm trying to find the right words without saying too much. Um, it's not about paying the guarantee. It's about having that communication with the band. Like I feel like if the promoter does their job, the band does their job, and that money doesn't come in at the door, the job was done the right way, and so be it. We all take a hit. But if we all do our job like we're supposed to, and we hit a home run, we all make money. We all get paid. Of course, like if you know it's gonna be a flop, like why even consider it?
Makes sense.
But it's that we're gonna have to save that conversation on how booking and all that stuff matter, like how it's managed for another one of your shows, and I could talk more freely on how it actually is because it's not like that. Like people think, oh, Sergio pays so much money for these bands, and it's
Right.
not, man. That's not how the music industry works. Like to be honest with you, it's very. I'm trying to think. I don't want to say never, but like 95% of the time, I never even talk about money with the bands. We just book the dates, we count the money, and we split like the correct way. We're like, here's your part, here's my part. That's the expenses, and that's how it's done. It's not about doing like, oh, well, you have to guarantee me this. I'm like, well, yeah, like I want to guarantee too. Like I want to
Well,
guarantee
yeah.
my time.
Well, yeah, you're doing this, you gotta go get the flyer out there. You gotta go talk to the radio stations. You gotta come on to shows like this to advertise it, and all that stuff takes some time, man. And then away from what you were supposed to be doing, and then they only want to give you free promotion, and they don't even pay you for all the hard work you do and stuff like
Look,
that. So
man.
it all
So
entails, man.
like earlier last night, I was talking to Mauricio from El Origen. He
Right?
sent me a flyer from 2013 when he was playing with La Fiera de Ojinaga.
Wow.
And it was one of the posters where it was La Fiera, it was Maquinaria on top, Energia, um, who else was it? Well, it makes I don't know who was the third one, but La Fiera. Oh, Pescadores were the third one, and the very bottom one was La Fiera.
Wow.
So the two lowest bands in that poster are now the heavy hitters. Like it's like you have to stay humble. You have to know, you know what I mean? Like you never know when you're gonna be on top. So all those bands that start at the bottom, like you have to pay your dues. You have to pay not say play for free, but you have to play at the small clubs. You have to how many times didn't Pescadores play at Tequilas? Like, and it was small, man. Pescadores have played at Epic. Pescadores have played at the smallest venues you could possibly think of, and now they're filling up big old event centers.
And and this is why I like doing these kind of shows, man, because and especially like with event promoters and promoters that do things, and have their own thing going on, is because these artists, these bands, they need to understand what it takes for an event promoter or a or booking agent or an event center, what they do and what they and you know a lot of these bands, I've been noticing it, man. They want to get paid top dollar, and they want to get played at big venues like like the Dallas Stadium or the Raider Stadium or like the New Orleans Saints or
And
or
those are
these,
goals,
these big
man.
domes. You know what I mean? I mean,
Those,
but you got to put your foot in
yeah,
where it works.
no, those are goals. Those are goals. My goal was always to do a big show, and
Exactly.
first big shows at the beginning of next year at one of a stadium, man. I'm like, sure, I'm just waiting for them to release the Carol G date so I could start marketing my stuff. And I should market all our events, but I don't. I typically just stay marketing our local stuff here because I feel like I only have local followers. But on the other hand, I let like promoting like actual agents take care of the marketing, because they do the billboards, they do the text messages, they do all that stuff. And like for Carol G's tour, that's for me as a person, that has been a big accomplishment. So getting 2 weekends with her, doing different stadiums, doing one day in Mexico, like it's like it was a when the opportunity came through, I'm like, you're shitting me, like you're okay, like you're playing, and they're like, no, like we they want you to give you first gigs.
That's awesome, man. To be able to work with somebody like that, man, and everything that you've done in the childhood days, man, has come to the adulthood now, man. And you're doing better things now. And I mean, Sergio, at the age of 17 to 20 years old, when you started all this, what can you take from then to now? What could you done better, or where can you put that in perspective?
What could I have done better, man? I wouldn't change anything, honestly, because all the mistakes that I've done, all the times I have fallen, that's that's what's got me to learn. Like they're life lessons, man. From my very first one, getting screwed over by Tucanes, man. Like it's Like if it wasn't for that, I don't think I've ever been would be able to work with another band.
Exactly. And that reflects. I mean, that really reflects. And and that's going back to where where the promoter or the event promoter or whoever booked the band, that's where it's going to, where they didn't pay the band, and you don't want to get yourself in those kind of shoes, because then they'll be like, well, that so and so promoter didn't pay me. Well, I'm not going to his place, or I'm not going to him. And lesson learned, and I mean, you learn from it, and you continue to strive for better goals and better
Yeah,
success, and you just
you
learn
have
from
to
the mistake.
you work as a on yourself. You grow as a person. You grow as a profession, and you just grow. You learn your lessons. But I honestly wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything to say, "Oh, I would do this," because then, if it would have been all nice and perfect, I would have not never fallen. I've fallen on my ass like more than once. Sometimes over the same freaking rock, man. And but sometimes it's in like surrounding myself with the wrong people, and that's what it is. Um, and so now I'm more wiser now. I surround myself with the people I want to be like, and you surround yourself with them, and that's who you'll be like. You surround with yourself with people that are negative, you're gonna end up being negative.
And you brought up a great point, because there's so much in this industry, man. And rather if it's on the norteño side, norteña, country, cumbia, hip hop, R&B, tejano, and it's and people like us, or people like in this industry, they don't see it because they're not in the countryside, or they're not in the hip hop side, or the R&B. We see it on this side because we're in this cultura. We're here
Yeah,
in this
the
side of
culture.
it.
Yeah,
So
and
we
we
see all the hate crime, all the bad calling, the name calling, and they always say, Tejano is dead. And and I've grew up as a Tejano. My parents grew up as Tejanos, my
which is
aunts and uncles. But to me, and I've said this numerous times. I said, yeah, it's our city of Roswell, because it's a hard market. But I'm
it's
saying it's our
so
cultura that
Tejano's not dead. Tejano, this is just not a market for Tejano music in the Roswell area. You put on a Tejano show in San Antonio, you're gonna hit a home run.
oh,
You
easy.
sometimes you could take a banda to San Antonio or a norteño band to San Antonio, and you not might do good. You
May
take a norteño band to Corpus Christi, and it's like like people look at it like I don't know. But you take Michael Salgado, Bobby Pulido, or there's a lot of new up and coming Tejano bands up there, and they do really good. But you bring them here, nobody knows who they are because we don't have a Tejano radio station. We don't have music being played. Like you go to a quinceañera, you go to a wedding, you don't get that music played. You get the newer generation in this area is more of the norteño sax, and
exactly.
the more the people here are from the estado de Chihuahua. I'm like, and that's what people want. And as a promoter, you bring what people want, not what you want.
And I think that's what people do wrong. And like I said, I still got a lot of learning to do with promotions and stuff. And I just think that's what a lot of the promoters do wrong, is they bring in what they want to hear, and then they don't hit a home run ball because they brought in the band that they wanted, or the artist that they brought, and they only get 20, 30 people. But if they would have brought in somebody that was for the fans, I guarantee you they would hit a
Yeah,
home run and bring in 200 people or 300 people.
yeah. You need to get something. Bring artists that people want to see. And sometimes people are not realistic, man. Like they'll ask you, "Hey, bring Julian Alvarez. Hey, bring this band." And I'm like okay, like no, like we had an opportunity to work with those carnales one time, and as a person, like as a promoter, I thought I was gonna hit the biggest home run of my life here in Roswell. So we had Dos Carnales, Voz de Mando. Oh, I'm trying to remember who. There was it was four bands, four strong bands, all the same caliber as Voz de Mando, and it was a day before, it was the day after Premios Juventud. Dos Carnales had won 11 awards the night before. They were in
Wow.
Florida the night before. They flew in. It was very fast. Um, we brought them before Odessa, before Lubbock, before Amarillo, before El Paso. It was the first event here in the area. So I was like almost sure that it was going to be one of the biggest shows Roswell has ever seen.
Right.
And it wasn't. Like it was not what we were expecting. Yes, there was people, but it wasn't what we were expecting. And just because it was new music, it was different music. Like yes, there was people, but not what it should have
Right.
been.
Not for what the promoter
But
brought
then
in. Right.
3
Yeah.
weeks later, we bring Maquinaria and Pescadores, and we get a home run. So I'm like, okay, so we're gonna. That's one of the times I come out. Okay, you need to stick what works. And sometimes you get the comments, well, you always bring the same stuff over and over again. I'm like, well, the same stuff over and over again is the only thing that works.
Exactly. Exactly. And you probably get that all the time, like, hey, you just had that band here a couple
Yeah,
months ago. Well, it's what's working, and
yeah, and it's like El Origen Norteño right now. Like they're popping with the younger crowd, man. You bring El Origen Norteño every weekend, and the kids will
it,
go out.
but it's
And this
different every time they
the
play. Every time they play, they have something
yeah,
different.
you can see them every weekend, man, and every weekend it's a different show.
They got their different coats. They got their different,
Yeah,
jumping off the stage, mingling with the dance
yeah,
floor, singing to the crowd, singing to the quinceañera or the wedding couple. I mean, it's different every single time.
yeah.
I mean, they don't play. I mean, and what's cool is they don't play the same song every time they're here. They try to
No,
play different styles of,
yeah.
like, the last time I seen them play, I said, "A la máquina." They're playing Una Cruz de Modera,
Oh
uh,
yeah, norteño
in
style.
norteño. I'm like, "What the
Yeah,
heck? That's crazy, man."
yeah. No, these guys are phenomenal, and it's sometimes something you don't see in a band. Like I've
Exactly.
mentioned to a lot of people, this up and coming band has a lot of talent, and they're going up there fast. Um, and like I said, like it's cool being a part of it. We've seen a lot of up and coming bands. We worked with Grupo Firme. Like Grupo Firme was at Epic, before they hit big. So it was Grupo Firme and Banda Jerezana. They were at Epic. Um, I want to say we had like about not even 20 people, man. We didn't even have 20 people, and
That's crazy.
it was a Friday night. It was a banda night. Um, and the first thing they were the first band that went up, and some of the bands told some of the people got there and they're like, all they do is play cover songs. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, you know what? Like, they're the opening band. And then fast forward 3 years later, motherfuckers they're the biggest phenomenal thing that had happened in the regional Mexican. They were breaking records, filling up stadiums. They set that bar high and made everybody see like it's possible. Like,
Exactly.
and when have you seen Rileros, Primavera, like the Norteño Sax fill up a football stadium?
You don't.
And we haven't. Like, and these guys were doing it. They were conquering stuff that no other band had done before. And now you have, and right after that, you set the bar, and everybody started shooting for it. You have Frontera going for it, Julian Alvarez going for it. So you have these bands that are setting these goals, um, and I think with the man, like it's sometimes hard to share your actual opinion, you know. So I'm gonna save that my opinion maybe for another time, because I have my opinion on why the Mexican regional music doesn't advance at that level. We have the potential to, but it doesn't.
No, but you're right, man. These guys, they're setting the market. They set the market. They set the tone,
Yeah,
and look
and
at and like you said, Frontera's doing their thing.
yeah,
They're hitting
and
different. They're
like I
hitting
said,
different
like
genres.
we like Firme came, and one time someone asked me like, no, no, they didn't. They never came. I went to the page on my Facebook page, and I showed him the flyer. I'm like, look, I shared it, I posted it, and nobody went. We had like less than 20 people. I remember that day I didn't make no money. I think I gave Firme $300, and I thought they were gonna be upset, man, because there was like about 12 of them, and
Yeah, and how did
I
they
gave
divide that up
Ed,
by
I
12?
gave Edwin. Well, Isael used to have Los Buitres, and that was right before Isael had taken over Firme, and so when I give Edwin the $300, I had a feeling he's gonna tell me like, what the fuck is this, or like what, like, but no, he was cool as heck. He was like, well, at least for the gas and some chimichangas, and like hit the road. And they were at a restaurant the next day in El Paso, like two two shows or three different restaurants in one night. So he said
Exactly.
we'll recover the next day, and then 3 years later, like come to hold, like they're the biggest thing that ever happened to the regional music.
Yeah, they're playing in stadiums and probably they don't. I mean, they probably look at these like event centers and these bars are probably like,
You know what's funny? Isael had gave me a date. It was for the 4th of July weekend, and it was gonna happen at the fair with Firme. And right before it happened, so we're gonna do Roswell, Albuquerque, and Colorado with the Grupo Firme. So he tells me like, hey, like, well, let's do. Here's this weekend I have available. Can you do it? I'm okay. So I pitch it to him. Okay, it's Roswell, Albuquerque, and Colorado.
right,
So I give him the places, and everything's a green light to go. So two weeks before these shows are gonna launch the marketing, he calls me. He's like, "Stop the marketing. I'm gonna send you the money to pay all your expenses. That everything happened. We had to cancel those shows." He's like, "We just sold 7 Staples Center events, back to back shows. So we're gonna go a whole different route with this project." And they canceled all their shows and started doing the stadiums.
wow,
So, but yeah, no, I've known Isael since he had Los Buitres de Culacan, and we've had the opportunity to work with him. He gave me a couple of dates. He wasn't the manager officially of Alfredito Olivas and Noel Torres, but he had some tour dates with them, and we
wow,
did them in Hobbs. We did Noel Torres once here in Roswell. We did We were gonna do Alfredo Olivas here in Roswell, but at the end we ended up doing it in Hobbs. Um, there was there's just Roswell's a tough market, man.
it's real
So for that
tough.
type of music. So and I was really honest with him. I'm like, hey, this music's not gonna work. So if if you want to do it, let's do it. But I'm preparing you for what's coming. I don't want you to say like, wow, you told me it was a good market. No, I'm very blunt. I tell him exactly how it is.
No, I mean, like you said, and I said this, man. And Roswell is very tough to market, man. And it's like, you know, at times, man, you got to take a hit sometimes to see if that market's going to work, and I mean, you really have to take a hit to see if it's really going to work, and if it doesn't work, well, you don't try it again, and I mean, there's a lot of accolades, man, when it comes down to bringing the acts down here, because you don't know if it's going to work. You don't know if country's going to work. You don't know if Tejano's going to work. You don't know if dubstep or techno. You don't know what's going to work. But if you bring down what you know what's going to work, you have no worries to worry about anything when you know what's working for this area.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Like I said, we just keep going and try to bring the best entertainment we can here to Roswell, from midget wrestling to boxing to comedy shows. We have some Christian shows coming up. We have no country. We try not to touch too much country. We book country for other events for other locations. Um, there's a lot of casinos that contact us to book their acts. We've worked with hip hop. It's just Roswell's just a tough market, man. Roswell's unfortunately the market that like I can't find a place to do it. I'll do it in Roswell.
Yeah, it's just tough. Um, so you guys do it all, man. I seen the decorations every single week, man. I'm just like, man, where did they get these colors from, man? And the decorations of the party
You know
hall,
what?
man, is like,
So it's not
it's
us, man.
amazing, man. It's
It's not us.
amazing, man.
It's the quinceañeras, the bride and the groom that design their own stuff. We just bring their ideas to life. That's what we do. Like
I'm
literally,
just
we
like,
make
wow,
their dreams come true.
everything is to the T, man. You know, from the like the colors, the decorations, the whole thing, man, is like. I mean, you walk in, you're like, ah, la máquina. I mean, of course, when the place is all cleaned up, it doesn't look like a party venue, right? It just looks like a big old empty building. And then you come on the weekend and it's all decorated, walking areas, different, and then you got the video panels and then you got all the decorations. I mean, it looks phenomenal, man. I mean, all the hard work that you guys put in and day out, man. You got a great team that sacrificed a lot, man, to be there and be part of the team. And got a great
Yeah.
bunch of kids that work and they want to be a part of it, man. And they take their time, they take their criticism. I mean, I know you can be hard on them too with your wife as well. I want to give a big shout out to your wife, man. That's also helping you out. And I mean, and it's awesome because to have a partnership, to have a business as well. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
not easy.
No,
I tell
yeah.
everybody it's not easy, man.
Mauricio just sent me a message. Now, he's all tell Kiwi to stop doing that handshake where at the end before he leaves he's like swings it underneath like Andy.
Yeah, Andy got me on that one, man.
So you're gonna be sharing the stage this Friday and Saturday with them.
Of course,
So
man.
ahí va a andar el Kiwi con ustedes este fin de semana, Mauricio, en el Festival de los OVNIs.
And hopefully my logo's out soon, man. My Kiwi logo, all right? Hopefully it's out very quick,
Ya,
man.
ya lo bautizaron, Mauricio. Hay que ponerle un logo nuevo con el Kiwi, el DJ Kiwi.
They gave me the Kiwi name, man.
Tell them why they call you Kiwi, Henry.
Well, they say I look like a pinchy kiwi, man. They say I mean,
All your
I
fuzz
guess
from your hair.
all my hair, man. I guess they say I look like a kiwi. So when they're mad at me, it's el pinche kiwi. But when they're cool with
Kiwi.
me, it's kiwi.
El DJ Kiwi. But then they're hardly ever mad at you, so you've only heard the pinche Kiwi once or twice. That's
Yeah,
when you
something
get
like
them
that.
underneath with the handshake. They go, pinche Kiwi.
Yeah. No, so if somebody wanted to start something, man, or want to be an agent for somebody or a manager for an event center or hall or something like that, man, what kind of advice would you like to give somebody who wants to start out a career? Because I mean, it's not easy starting out a career, man.
Do
I
a
mean,
career as a
I'm
promoter, event planner. I think the only thing I could say is if you love it, do it. If you're doing it because it thinks it gives you money and you make good money, don't do it. Because if it's a lot of work, a lot of hours, man. Like, yes, the quinceañeras are one day, but it takes 12 months planning. We take all that stress away. And we bring it together, we put it to life. So what you see in one day, it's not one day's work, man. It's like 12 months of work, and to get paid all in one day, and you have to love it in order to be able to produce. If not, it's gonna be the same stuff over and over again. We try not to do that. We try to do what the customer wants.
and I was just there yesterday, man, and I seen practice, man. I'm like, a la
Yeah.
máquina, when's the quinceañera? I'm like,
Yeah, we have
August.
quinceañera practice.
I said
Yeah, we have
August.
quinceañeras in August. We have quinceañeras from Lubbock that come and practice here. We have quinceañeras in Ridoso that come and practice here. We have, man, there's just so much stuff, man, that we do. And but yeah, no, so Fridays you'll have a concert, Saturdays you'll have a quinceañera wedding, Sundays you'll have quinceañera practices, plus like kids parties with Jolly Jumps, and then you have your meetings. And yeah, no, it's crazy. It's a crazy life, but I wouldn't change it for anything. Like I quit my job to do this full time, and I love it. I wouldn't change anything for it.
Well, and I think that's exactly why you're so successful, because you're doing something that you love to do
Yeah.
versus doing it for the money or whatever else that you're doing it for. You're doing it because you love to do it, and and not anybody can just quit their job and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be a business owner, because it's not that easy, man.
It's
For one, you
not.
gotta have the financials, and then you gotta have, you gotta love to do what you love to do. um and then go from there, man. And I'm not saying everybody can do it, I'm not saying that, but if you really want to do it, you got to put your mind to it. And you're going to hit bumps and bruises. You're going to hit a dry spell. You're going to hit a long spell. You're going to hit all kinds of different accolades for your business, man. So, and you just got to love it, man. You just have to love it. We got a few people all the way from Ala Modis. Yeah. We're hitting people from Chicago. We're hitting one of my good friends, man. This guy, he used to play with the Las Vegas Raiders. He was a wide receiver back in the day, 1975,
We got
something like that.
Mauricio all the way from Chihuahua,
Chihuahua in the house. We got Chicago in the house.
Israel.
We got Michigan in the house, man. We got a lot of people, man. Chihuahua. We got everybody in the house.
Uh, I'll,
Anybody?
I'll have to wrap this up with you, Henry. I know
God
it's
bless
been
you,
a lot of
Sergio.
time in the making, and we finally got to do it a little bit improvised. But I promise you, I'm gonna schedule you in, and we're gonna do a full podcast that you've been wanting. We have some cool stuff coming up, and yeah, no, I just seen you go live, and I'm gonna bug them right now. Let's do it. I'm already in the dark, dude. I'm already here in the office, like in the dark. Well, you saw my office. It's a backpack. My office is a backpack, and I carry everywhere I go. And I set up anywhere, everywhere, and anywhere.
Hey, I seen this guy freaking holding his laptop and walking at the same time, talking to a customer at the same time. I'm like, how does he remember what the customer said, and how does he remember what his task is doing?
I record my
I'd be totally lost.
conversation, and I go back.
AI recording. No,
Nah.
Sergio. Hopefully, we can have you back on, man.
Yeah.
With some of the bands that you're bringing
Well,
down here
I want
to.
to invite Mauricio and the whole guys from Origen Norteño to come on your podcast this Friday, man.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll make it.
Okay,
I
I'll
know we
take the
have,
podcast to. I'll take the podcast wherever. I got
Yeah.
mobile.
so I know we have some radio station interviews this Friday with El Origen, and we'll squeeze you in there so we could do a full Kiwi and Origen podcast going on Friday.
Well, once again, Mr. Sergio Jimenez, man, Encanto Event Center, man, that's the place to be at, man, every single
Yeah,
weekend.
check out the new Ovni Cumbias. They're already on YouTube and all that stuff, man. They're fire, like the kids say. This lingo these kids talk. I'm like, what the heck? The other day, I'm like, they're fire. I'm like, what the freak? What do you mean they're fire? They're good. I'm like, fire is bad. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Once again, Sergio Jimenez, thank you for hanging out with us on the New Mexico
you,
Radio
Henry.
Talk Show. Thank you for telling us a little bit about how you got going, man, with your amazing business, man, and continue the success, man. I'm glad to be a part of this success with you guys, man. And what an awesome party it was this
You're
past
part of a
weekend,
team,
man.
Henry.
And
You're part of our team.
I'll see you Friday. I'll see you probably mañana or sometime. I'll see you sometime.
I'll see you sometime. All right, Henry.
God bless
Talk
you,
to
man.
later.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. Bye.
That's right there, man. That's Mr. Sergio Jimenez, man, from Encanto Event Center, man. He's got the Jolly Jumpers, he's got the party hall, he's got it all, man. They do big things, man. They got the video screens. They decorate the hall to your extent, man. And they love what they do for you guys, man. They help you guys out, man. And it's a very affordable party venue, man. And you get a DJ, man. You get the world famous DJ Oh, hold on, let me rephrase that. You get the very very famous El DJ Kiwi. Look at that right there, man. Mauricio says, "Thank you, my friend. DJ Kiwi is in la casa." Yeah, man. We got some Origen Norteño, man. It goes just a little something. Ay. We're in New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. We're partying it down with you guys, man. And we got a few songs for you guys, man. And then we're going to wrap it up, man. Thank you to Mr. Sergio Jimenez out there, man. La Doña Chingona en la casa también. David Vela is in la casa. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. We had a good time with Mr. Sergio. We're going to bring him back on. We're going to have a Origen Norteño on the show, maybe this Friday, live in action right here on the podcast. And we got this one. I like this jam right here. El Origen Norteño. Don't forget, man, this Friday at the Culture Stage, El Origen Norteño, DJ Hit Dog. Then this Saturday, El Origen Norteño, DJ Hit Dog. Bailar, let's go.
Cuando pasa por la calle con su rico
¿Qué
camino,
más? El Origen Norteño.
es tan sexy su meneo que se ve que lo que trae está re bueno. A los bailes cuando llega con zapatos de tacón, su falda corta, todo el mundo la tijerea, pero a ella le vale más y no le importa. Ajá, y no le importa. Ajá, su falda corta. Ajá, y está bailando y no se agüita la crazy loca. Ajá, y no le importa. Ajá, su falda corta. Ajá, y está bailando y no se agüita la crazy loca. Y así nos vamos bonito, mi compa, con el Origen Norteño. Échale bonito, mi Charlie.
Come on, Raza, hit that like button, hit that share button. We're here at KoreanTalkShow.com. Thank you for hanging out with New Mexico Radio Talk Show. DJ Henzog, man, we just had a special guest, man. You never know what's going to happen on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Don't forget, man, we're going to live interview with Stephanie Romero mañana.
Cuando pasa
566 views, man. We're right around 100 views, man.
yo me acelero, es tan sexy su meneo que se ve que lo que trae está re bueno. A los bailes cuando llega con zapatos de tacón, su falda corta, todo el mundo la tijerea, pero a ella le vale más y no le importa. Ajá, y no le importa.
Don't forget, man, El Origen Norteño live this Friday, downtown Toronto, Culture Stage. I'll be there, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday, July 4th weekend, man. DJ Hindog, Hit the Big, world famous DJ Huey in the house, man.
Ya ahí quedó nomás.
Una
¡Ánimo, raza!
cumbia del Origen Norteño, man. Hottest band out of Chihuahua, Mexico. DJ Hindog, live in the mix. This beautiful Welcome Back Monday show. Can you spend this, man, an hour and 52 minutes? Had about a 30-minute show, man, with Sergio Jimenez, man. The myth, the mastermind behind the Canto Event Center, man. One Stop Party Rentals. Big shout out, man. Everybody having a good time, man. We are having a good time with you guys, man. Ay, we don't know, man. We're partying it down, man. I like you guys so much, man. Everybody having a good time. Thank you for hanging out, man. We got más y más información para todos ustedes, man. Don't forget, man, El Origen Norteño live this Friday, man, at the Culture Stage, man, in Roswell, New Mexico, here at the 4th of July weekend showdown. It's going to be a puro pinche party, man, at the courthouse, at the Culture Stage, man, on 5th Street, man. That's where we're going to be at, man, all weekend long, man. Bueno más, man. El Origen Norteño. Para Marusio. Thank you to Marusio, man. El Origen Norteño for giving me a new DJ name, man. I got two names, man. DJ Hendog and DJ Kiwi.
Como tú quieres que te quiera, si me tienes trabajando.
Thank y'all for hanging out. KoreanTalkShow.com.
Esta situación yo ya no la aguanto, ya no la aguanto. por quererte tanto. Mamá me lo dijo una vez, hijo, no te cases. Y ahora me dices estuvo bien, tú te lo buscaste. Y recordando las rolitas de las que sonaron perrón, mi compa. ¡Herria!
It's your man El Origen Norteño, man, live this Friday at the Ultra Stage here in Roswell, New Mexico, man, July the 4th weekend.
Como tú quieres que te quiera,
DJ Hit Dog in the house también.
Tonta, tonta, si por la noche ya no duermo en el trabajo estoy pensando. Tonta,
Or no más, raza, hit 578 views, ladies and gentlemen, on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com.
por quererte tanto.
Mira, Event Center, Party Hall, Encanto Event Center is a place to be at, man.
Me dices estuvo bien, tú te lo
Professionally
buscaste.
decorated, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonta, como tú quieres que te quiera, si me tienes
I'll see everybody this weekend, man. I'll be out there this weekend, man, this Saturday, man, por un quinceañera.
trabajo estoy pensando.
World famous DJ, man. DJ Hendog, man. We do travel, man.
Ya no la aguanto, pero esto me pasa tan solo por querer.
Meet a DJ band for all occasions, weddings, quinceañeras, P16s, party events, private events, man. We're there, man. Comes with light, sound, video panels, y todo pedo, man. What am I, man? Glad to be back with you guys, man. Here on NewMexicoRadioTalkShow.com. Did I say New Mexico Radio? Man, glad to be back with you guys, man. We are in Tejano, Conjunto, Norteño, and proud, ladies and gentlemen. I like me some El Origen Norteño, man. We got más y más información para todos ustedes.
Y nos dejamos venir
Don't
con los
forget, man, this
merengues,
Friday, man, I gotta advertise these guys, man. They're gonna be right here in Roswell, New Mexico. This Friday, at the Culture Stage, man.
Y se va un saludote para la raza de Temascalcingo, México, cómo no. Chele, compa, Yayo. Un saludo para la gente que se
Hey,
encuentra
everyone,
en
hanging out with New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com, man. Glad to be back with you guys on the airways.
La gente de Zacatecas, allá de Guanajuato, y hasta San Luis Potosí, cómo no. Y desde Chihuahua, Chihuahua, el origen norteño, compa. ¡Herria! A mi gente de Trías, un saludote. Arrejúntela, mi primo. Échale, mi Charlie. Que se escuche bonito, mi Luisito.
What about Racita, man? We're on New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man.
¡Herria! Ándale, mi Vancito, ándale, mi Vancito.
Thank you for hanging out with us, man. We are New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. Sergio Jimenez, Encanto Event Center is in La Casa.
Puro mere que tenga
Oh, el
perrón.
pinche kiwi. Also, man, unos saludos, man, para Cynthia and Sergio Jimenez, man. Encanto Event Center, man. That's right, man. Get a party venue, man, for any occasion, man, for horse
Ay,
parties,
ay, ay, mira nomás qué chula,
quinceañeras,
hombre.
back to school bash, or a funeral, or any kind of party, man. Encanto Event Center, man, is a place to be at, man.
Y que se haga bonito ese sac vivir.
Need a DJ for all occasions, call DJ Q. Give me quinceañeras, quinceañeras,
Y
do
así
it all,
nos
man.
vamos.
DJ service includes
El origen norteño,
light,
compadrito.
sound, video panels, all y mucho más. Ay, 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 mira nomás. We are live on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com, man. Thank you for hanging out with New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com, because we are New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. Ay, 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 man. What do you guys want to hear, man? I'm still going. I'm still kicking and rolling, man. I don't know what else to play. No, just kidding. I'm the DJ, right? I'm the DJ of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And ay, ay, ay. Itzel Lopez says El Origen Norteño says fire, man, fire. Ay, ay, ay. Mira nomás, man. We're partying it down, man. We got más y más información para todos ustedes a la máquina. Where the heck did I know how to speak some Spanish at? Ay, 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 man. I'd like to bring these guys down to Roswell one day, man. These guys are my good friends, man. They're all the way from Tucson, Arizona, man. They were here for my dad's 1 year anniversary memorial, and they put on a hell of a show, man. I wish I could bring these guys down, man. Johnny, Jay, get a hold of me, man. Hopefully we can bring you guys down to Encanto someday, man. And it goes a little bit of something like this, man. These guys are phenomenal, man. One of my dad's favorite bands, ladies and gentlemen. Conjunto Diferencia, man. These guys are hot, man. They're all three from Tucson, Arizona, man. They play Conjunto, Tejano, Country, Cumbias, y mucho más. Big shout out to Frankie, Johnny J. Martinez. Hopefully I can bring these guys to Encanto one day, man. Hopefully I can bring them down here, man. We gotta save up all our fortunes. Súbele. Uno más. Hola más, man. Got. Ay, mira nomás, man. Closing it up, man, with Madi Mod for those ustedes, man. Thank you for hanging out with the Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. Put on the 2-hour show, man. He's got out the airways, man, with talented promoter, event center, Mr. Sergio Jimenez. Big shout out, man, to the whole gang, man, the whole crew, man. Shout out to, man, to Sergio Jimenez, Cynthia Jimenez, man, out there in Encanto Event Center, man. If you need a party venue, party hall, man, for any occasions, man, give them a call, man. You can book in your wedding, your quinceañera, your event, whatever you want to do, man. DJ Hendog live in the mix, man. Couldn't stand this, man. Everybody, Mighty Mod, but those who said this, man. Thank you for hanging out with New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. I appreciate you guys so much, man. What about, man? I do want to say thank you, man, to all our proud sponsors, to everybody, man. On behalf of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show headquarters, man, we do want to say thank you to Marusio, man, Rican Norteño, DJ Kiwi, DJ Hendog. Thank you to Hendog Promotions, DJ Hendog Entertainment. And, dude, man, we want to say thank you to Encanto Event Center, man, One Stop Party Rentals. And, man, if you catch me every weekday, man, at Encanto. If I'm not there on Fridays, man, I'm there on Saturdays, man. One day, man, I'm gonna have me an event, man, of out there, man, for all los tejanos, tejanitas, todo pedo. But I do want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. It's Lopez. Thank you for hanging out with us, David Vela, Norma Salazar. Everybody, thank you for hanging out with our podcast crew, man. Thank you, Set Hill, for popping in for 30 minutes, something like that. Tell us a little bit how you got going, man, and we want to wish you and your family, everybody that's a part of Encanto Event Center, man. Keep going, man. Keep striving, man, and we love everything you guys are doing out there, man, for Encanto and everybody, man, that books the venue, man. It's an awesome event center, man. It's very well decorated, man, and I have fun hanging out there, man, and being a part of the DJ there as well. God bless you, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank you for hanging out with New Mexico Radio Talk very own DJ Hendog. Tune in tomorrow. We got a live interview with Stephanie Romero right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. God bless.